Hello, hello, quintillionaires and geniuses. How are you doing? Happy Friday, TGIF Friday. I hope y'all had a beautiful week. I sure did. I I had two questions today and yesterday. So yesterday's question was, I wanted to make this statement towards S corp owners. S corp owners. So if you have an S corp, you have to, one of the compliance things. I don't know why I can't think right now, but one of the compliance things you have to do is you have to pay yourself a reasonable wage. So I help these owners who have an S corp. They're in the transportation business, and so I was doing their W-2s for them. Hey, Mel. I was doing their W-2s for them, and so they were taking out owner's draw throughout the year. They do their own payroll. Hey, how you doing? And so I did the W-2s, but they didn't pay into federal. So the W-2 was for, one of the W-2s was for $80,500, and the other W-2 was for $2,500. And so I let them know that, yes, we could do the W-2. Good, staying up. That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What'd you do for New Year's? And so I let them know, yes, okay, doing a $80,000 W-2, but you didn't pay into federal, you would have, $80,000 throws you into the 20-something% tax bracket. So you technically should have paid into federal around $16,000, give or take. And so I just want you all to know that at the end of the year, you're supposed to pay yourself a W-2 wage for S corp businesses. But also, you have to be mindful that you have to pay into federal too, so you don't have to end up paying at the end when you file your taxes. So luckily, it's a husband and wife, and she has a regular W-2 job, so she paid something into federal. And then their S corp didn't make a profit; it had a negative number. So they were able to kind of wash out what was supposed to be paid from that owner's W-2 from the negative number in their S corp. So I wanted to let you know, make sure you all are mindful and you all are talking to your accountants or tax strategists to help you navigate, what it is that you're going to pay yourself as a W-2 for the year, because this could have been avoided if you had that talk. Hi, my name is Janine. I am a tax strategist and wealth architect. I help high earners curate and strategize their wealth for their businesses and help them keep more money in their pocket. So if that is you, then schedule a call with me, DM me, and we can go through your 26 and see how that could be a great year for you in saving more money and keeping more money in your pocket. Okay. Also, second, this is a trick that or key information that I just found out today. I was helping a client get her tax transcripts, her wage and income transcripts. Now, she couldn't pull them off the IRS site because she had so many pages on her transcript. Never knew that. So we filled out a 4506-T to get her wage and income transcript. And I also checked the box to get her record of account transcripts too. So in doing that, she's telling me a story about her mom. She passed away. She's the only child. So she was kind of depressed because her father passed away first, and then her mom passed away second, and then now she's left. And then her parents were only children too. So she's saying she really doesn't have any family. And I was telling her that, your friends are your family now. Don't be too sad, because your friends can be your family. I have friends who, you couldn't tell me that they are my family. So, one thing about doing taxes is more than just doing taxes. You're in people's lives and you're hearing their stories, and just being a lending ear while you're preparing their taxes is huge for a lot of people, because not many people just get to listen to them. I am by nature a problem solver. I think that's because I was so close to my grandfather. He was a problem solver. You came to him with something, and he was solving problems. He was ready to solve your problems. So I think I picked up that trait. If you come to me with something, I'm trying to solve the problem right now. Boom. I'm going to solve it. And so I know not everybody wants their problems to be solved when they're coming to you. They just want you to listen. And then they can figure out what they need on their own. And I learned that just from doing hair. And it's an uncanny skill that I have to be able to know whether or not somebody just wants to listen or somebody wants their problem solved. So I am a very good listener. And some people have to tell me, look, Janine, I'm talking to you, but you got the same birthday as my grandpa, the 21st. Oh, big 30? What? Okay. The 21st of January? Is that your birthday? The 21st of January or the 21st of February? You're gonna be the big 30. What are you gonna do for your birthday? Oh, okay, Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius too. Aquarius Nation in the house. I'm an Aquarius. That's the best sign to be. So some of my friends have to tell me, look, I don't need you to solve my problem. I just need you to listen real quick. Okay. Because I will just solve it. So that way it can be done and over with. Oh, okay. Out the way. Where are you gonna be out the way? The library, at home, at the movies? Where are you gonna be? In the sunshine? You going out of town? What you gonna do? So, my client, as I'm, listening to her, be sad and stuff, and telling her that her friends are her family now. She was like, yeah, you're right. She was telling me that her mom passed. Oh, okay, that's cool. Her mom passed and left her some AT&T stocks, and that she had to get it to get the stocks transferred to her brokerage account. She had to get a gold medallion stamp and it notarized. And so she's wondering where to get this from. And she told me that she just happened to be in the grocery store line and just talking to somebody, and that somebody told her that she can go to Fidelity to get a gold medallion stamp and get her the paperwork notarized. And that's what she did. I never knew that if you need to get stuff, a gold medallion stamp for stocks to be transferred, if your parents pass or somebody passes and they leave you some stocks, you go to Fidelity. And luckily she had a Fidelity account already. Don't go to the bank because she said the bank kind of takes hours to do that and it's like too long. She went to Fidelity and it was like 45 minutes in and out. Oh yeah, a movie sounds good. I don't even know what's out. A movie sounds good. So yeah, that's a little nugget that I'm leaving here with you all to let you know that gold medallion stamp is at Fidelity. And that if you have an S Corp business and you're going to pay yourself a reasonable wage, which is a W-2 salary, you have to pay yourself a W-2 salary. You can pay yourself one time a year, that's fine. But you also need to make sure that you pay in a federal as well. So that way, depending on how your income is set up, if you're a high earner, that's crucial. Like you'll be owing money, and that the objective is to not owe as much money when you're a high earner. But if you talk to somebody beforehand, before you do all of that, you would know that. You would have known that. But hey, such is life. You live and you learn. So I hope you all had a great time talking to me. I had a great time talking to y'all. I'll call y'all back tomorrow. And if you need your taxes done, let me know. I should be able to help you. I don't take everybody. So let me know. Maybe I'm not able to help you. Maybe I am. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.